What is up, guys? This is my first video and I'm a little sick, so bear with me. But I just wanted to rant and just talk about my experience with the last few CODs and MW3 and MW2 in general, my favorite games in the series. And about the gameplay, this is from a long time ago, so I got pretty excited, but I started off the game pretty horribly, but then I ended up getting a MOB, so that's pretty cool. It was when I was trying to get every gun gold, so that's why I'm using the weird ass gun. So this is really sporadic, so this isn't a big plan or anything. It's my first video and I obviously am not very good at this, so yeah, just keep that in mind. And this video is probably going to be biased because I am just a teenager that is into games and just want my opinion to be out there. So I'll start it with MW2, and I first got MW2 for Christmas and I was scared. Actually, I thought I was gonna become violent and it was just scary. I didn't want to play it. My family got it for me, but I really didn't want to play it until my friend came over and asked me to play it, and I was like, sure, why not? And then when we started, I was like, holy shit, this is fun. And that picked up and it snowballed till he was coming over every day and we were hopping on multiplayer, which we didn't have live, so it was just private matches, but that's all we needed, honestly. The campaign, private matches, and Spec Ops were just, they were more than enough. And after some time, I realized I was having fun playing without him as well, because the campaign was just, it was one of the most original, fun times I've had playing a video game. A lot of that could be nostalgia, but I feel like even today with Black Ops, Ghost, even though they were really good storylines, I just feel like nothing could match the moment when Shepard betrayed you. The ending, it was just amazing. Even Modern Warfare 3 continuing it. I just, that campaign holds a special place in my heart. And even though I'm praising this game, there was so much wrong with it. Of course, like I can't talk about it without mentioning like how broken multiplayer was at some points, and even Spec Ops was a really weak part of the game. But I feel like that the main thing that these games are missing now is they have no soul at all. The heart and soul of games have been ripped out, and it's sad. I feel like these COD games released were made from the ground up to include microtransactions, or, well, Modern Warfare, the new one, apparently they're not including microtransactions, but we'll see. It's just every game recently has been so disappointing, with things like Fallout 76, every sports game made by EA or 2K, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, just the list goes on, and it's clearly going to increase. Like, there's nothing we can do unless something happens. And it's just sad, because I feel like gaming used to be, or at least, obviously profit has always been in mind, and that's the bottom line. But it feels like at this point that developers just don't even care. That it's entirely made for profit, and it's sad. Like, I feel like developers at least used to slightly be passionate about how they finished the game, what the product they made, and clearly a lot of people still are with indie games, and it just makes me really sad seeing the environment that gaming's become, because microtransactions in AAA games were unheard of like 10 years ago. This is completely my opinion. Obviously, you could think I'm the dumbest person in the world, and that's okay, but I just wanted to get my opinion out there. Obviously, I'm not completely educated in everything that goes into games. They obviously have to make a profit, but these companies aren't struggling. We know that. With MW3, for example, the progression system that I loved so much it was entirely untouched by like loot boxes, microtransactions, anything. They had a membership for elite members, but all that did was give you a title and emblem, which nobody used. They gave you theater spots to store videos in, and it gave you a little bit of extra XP, which has no impact gameplay wise, and I miss that a lot. And even I got every gun gold because I was so devoted to playing the game, and I loved it so much. In Modern Warfare 2 I was max prestige level 70. Just, I put my heart and soul into these games, and I feel like I would never have the motivation to do that with new ones. And whether you think that's just because I'm older or I don't have as much time or whatever, but I really feel like I just haven't been sucked into a game in so long. The last game that I was very, very into was Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which had microtransactions, but they were enough to not have an impact. Like, I beat the game, I 100% the game without buying anything, and it could easily be done. But just the fact that it even had microtransactions, like, I think is ridiculous, and it's the climate of gaming has just completely shifted, and it's gonna keep happening. So unless something happens soon, which I would be very happy with, this is what we've become in the gaming community, and I just wanted to put that out there. Thank you for listening. Obviously, completely my opinion. Let me know if I'm the dumbest person alive, but try to keep it civil, and peace out, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay.